Hi, I'm Commissioner Director Tom Arnone, and where are we? We are at Made in Monmouth at Collins Arena at Brookdale Community College. Here from 10 to 4. Look at this great turnout. Look at these great businesses. This is something very special that we take so much pride in doing it for our business climate here. And today, I have Karen here as a guest here, and I'm going to ask Karen, talk a little bit about what your business is, where your business is located.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely.
Let's see, I've been doing Made in Monmouth since 2016.
I love
it. This is exciting. I'm from Freehold. I'm originally a New Yorker. You could probably hear that in my accent.
A little
bit. But I live in Freehold now. So Made in Monmouth was my first big show, really. And I got to meet other makers who are now dear friends, and we all look out for each other. And it's the one time a year where we're all under one roof. And we could kind of be like, what shows are you doing this year? Oh, I did that one, but we were all in one place. And we can refer people to each other. Like, I can't make that, but so-and-so can. So it's really exciting. And I make jewelry. So it's, some people want woodwork. It's like, well, I don't do that, but I know people who do, so you can help each other that way.
Oh, that's a great way. And that's really what businesses are supposed to do. And, this is made for a business like yours. I think you said you work out of your home?
I do work out of my home, small home studio. My jewelry, it's very portable to make jewelry. And I take chainmail and turn it into the jewelry. So it's history meeting wearable
and that's
art.
When I was part of the creation of this.
Thank you.
And that was like roughly about 11 years ago. Yeah. That was made for these homebound businesses that, be able to market themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And so do you come to both, the winter one and this one?
I do. And it's fun because I get to bring two very different sets of items, versus holiday versus spring and summer items. So I get to put all of my catalog out throughout the year, but in two separate settings.
And how do you think the setup is and the coordination of it?
The coordination of this event is a dream because first of all, all of the advertising is basically done for us. We just have to share. And then once we do that, all of your followers plus our followers make it even bigger. And then we get everything that we need to know to check in. And everybody's checking on you and making sure you have what you need. And it's just, you don't have to bring a table. There's no tent. It's a joy.
And most importantly, it's
free.
It's free. So, and that's something that's really, really special. And that's something that I commend my other commissioners and the team there, all our administration, all our workers, because everybody's like a big part of it.
Of course.
I mean, you see the green shirts, they're all county employees.
Everybody's jealous of Monmouth County.
I love to hear that. As the director of the county.
For sure.
I so much appreciate you being part of this.
Thank you.
And I hope you have a great day. It's early. We're here till 4 o'clock. So people that are out there, just when you see those signs out there, those billboards out there, you still have a lot of time. Pop in and let's support our businesses.
Sounds
Karen,
good to
great
me.
meeting you.
Same here. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Hello, I'm Commissioner Director Tom Arnone here, and where are we? We are at Made in Monmouth at Collins Arena here at Brookdale Community College. We have a great day here. We have a packed house. We have tons of businesses, support for our businesses to just make this a perfect day. But none of it happens without our small businesses. And who do we have here today? We have Joe. Joe, talk a little bit about who you are and what business you have.
Yeah, so me and my wife started Railroad Distillery in Middletown, New Jersey. We launched 2 years ago. We are proud to be here. The county's doing great stuff.
Is this your first time?
This is my second time being here.
Okay, so now that we have it twice a year.
Yes.
I hope you're going to continue to come back.
100%.
It's a great thing. And so talk a little bit about the distilleries and how, it's really vibrant here in Monmouth County.
Absolutely. Me and my dad do all the distilling. My wife bottles and labels everything.
Really?
So being just the three of us trying to get out there, it's actually pretty hard. So with brewed and distilled in Monmouth County, all the work you guys are doing with Made in Monmouth, the great advertising that's happening, it's great because we need those resources. Well, we're in Middletown, New Jersey, Belford Park.
Oh, yeah.
So we're right there. We don't do a tasting room, so what we're actually doing is partnering with all the liquor stores we're in, and we're bringing all our customers to them. So we're actually partnering with other businesses, trying to bring our customers to them.
And that's what this was made for. This was made for us to expand the role of businesses like yours so that you can market even out, because small businesses are the backbone and the success of the county.
Sure.
So how accessible is it? Do we make it accessible for you? Do we market it well?
Oh, it's phenomenal. You got people working for you, like John, who contacts me, make sure the permits are in. He made sure we're all set to go. Everybody's always sending emails, making sure we're fully prepared. So it's you guys do a phenomenal time, and this event, like something like this, for a small business like us to get out to 300 people, I think we sold 100 bottles of alcohol already in 2 hours. So for us, it's
exactly
phenomenal.
What I wanted, and that's the ultimate goal. We just want to be able to market for our small businesses that don't have the ability to do it. So it's easy for you to set up. And
100%, 10 minutes, and everybody's been great, and it's a phenomenal
And most
event.
importantly, it's free.
And most importantly, it's free.
It's free.
You can never beat that.
And that's what the role, and I want to commend my fellow commissioners and the administration, all of our workers here that all volunteer. And it's truly a family effect. Like you said, your business is your father, and I think you said your wife there. That's what it is here. It's just a family. So listen, get out there.
It's been great.
Do
and
some
then
selling.
Real fast, I want to just tell you about this one. This is our new launch. This is our Firehouse Cinnamon Rum. We partnered with Tunnels of Towers on this, so every bottle sold gives back to Tunnels of Towers, supporting our firefighters, our veterans, our police.
Wow.
So this is a real special one to me, and everybody's been really loving it here today.
Oh, wow, that's really special. What about this?
This is our cucumber rum. We're making cucumber mojitos back in the back gym, and everybody's loving that as well.
I'll be back there. I did this whole side before. I'm doing that whole side next.
We'll see you back there.
You got it. Good seeing you.
Take care.
And good luck today, and knock it out of the park.
Appreciate that.
Thank you. Hello there, I'm Commissioner Director Tom Arnone, and where are we? We are here at Made in Monmouth, here at Collins Arena on the campus of Brookdale Community College. This is a great day. We have a great crowd. We have all of our great businesses. It's the county supporting our businesses, which is vital. And today we have one of our county businesses here, Marlene. Marlene, how are you?
Very good, thank you.
And talk a little bit about your business.
Okay, I'm Forest Hearts Craft Works.
Oh, wow.
I make leatherware goods. I have 30 years experience working in the fashion industry. I graduated from the Fashion Institute of Technology with 2 degrees.
Oh, wow.
And I decided, after working 30 years for corporations, it was time to do my own thing.
So now where are you located at?
In Aberdeen.
Do you have a building, or do you work at a home?
No, just work out of my home.
See, and that's what this was created for. Years ago, 11 years ago, our goal was to create this, make this to where the people that didn't have outside business are able to market themselves. Government was trying to help.
Yes.
And so is this the first time here?
No, this is my second time.
And what do you think?
I love it. It's so helpful for us small businesses.
Now, let me ask you, the accessibility of setting up is how?
Yes, I felt it was very easy. It's very easy in, easy out. Packing up, the situation I think is really.
And hopefully, when you're packing up, you're not packing up with much. You sold it all.
Exactly.
So now, what do you have here?
So here I have a handbag that I made.
Wow.
It's made out of genuine fish skin. It's from Upcycled Leather Couch. And inside, I put a light inside.
Really?
So women can find their things at the bottom of their purse.
So now, how much does something like this cost?
This would be $350.
Okay, wow. But this is so much work in this.
It's very unique. It's one of a kind.
And do you sell a lot?
Yes, I do.
Wow,
yeah,
that's great.
Our customers they just love unique things here, and that's
so
what I
we're
think
here from 10 to 4. Obviously, we're past the 10 o'clock start here, but we're here till 4 o'clock, so I don't want to take too much of your time because I know you want to go out there and make some money, sell, and know that we're going to continue to do this. Monmouth County, my fellow commissioners and myself support small businesses, and I want to wish you a ton of good luck today and in the future, and I'll see you in December.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Commissioner Director Tom Arnone, and look where we're at. We're at Made in Monmouth here at Collins Arena here on the campus of Brookdale Community College. This is a great day. We have all of our businesses here. We have people coming here, shopping, spending money, supporting our local businesses. This is what it was made for. I'm here with Christine, one of our small businesses here that hopefully you're selling out today, and this is what it's all about. Talk a little bit about your business.
My business is called The Flower Experiment. I started during COVID growing flowers.
Really?
To support my mental health.
So I walked past there. So do you grow the flowers and then you make pictures, or?
I grow the flowers, dry them, press them, and I make things.
Wow, that is so impressive. When I was walking by there, it was told to me that that's what that was. I was like, that's really creative there.
Yeah.
So is this the first time you've been here?
No.
How many times have?
3 times.
3 times. Well, that's a good sign. That means you enjoy it.
It's wonderful.
So, what do you think about how government does this, in Monmouth County in particular? Because I think we're the only county that does it.
You are, because I've asked around, and people wish they lived in Monmouth County to come to this.
Wow, that's great to hear. I have to tell you, when we started this, well, first of all, where do you work at home?
Yes.
Okay, so that's exactly why we created this. For people that can't get the word out, the message out, that, you know, the great things that they're doing. And this was us to say, like, thank you, and let's help market this. So how about the accessibility from my staff, getting everything set up for you?
It's remarkable, really. Everybody's been great.
And most importantly, it's free.
And it's free. Yes, that's a really big plus.
And, you know, and our goal is to continue to do this. As long as the businesses want us to do it, we're going to continue to do it there. And you know what? It's just so nice seeing people like appreciate
it really
there. And you know, and it's you know, government gets a negative outlook sometimes, but in this case, this is just like a happy day. Nobody complains. Everybody's thankful.
Yes.
Hopefully, you go home empty-handed, and not in the pockets, but in merchandise there.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hold you up. We're here from 10 to 4 today.
Yes.
Go out there, sell a lot of
Thank you.
merchandise, and please continue to keep coming back.
But thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Commissioner Director Tom Arnone, and look where we're at. We're here at Made in Monmouth at Collins Arena on the campus of Brookdale Community College. What a great day we have here. All these businesses, all these people shopping, everybody's smiling. This is why it was created here. But none of this happens unless we have these small businesses here to really showcase what they do. And today I have Justin. Justin, how are you?
I'm doing good. How about
Good.
you?
So Justin, talk a little bit about what you do.
Right.
And about, you know, where you're located. It's on you.
So I started my business actually 7 years ago when I was in middle school. It all started from just, you know, a friend challenged me to a bake-off, and it was just like, a fun little thing, and I didn't really expect it to spiral into what it is now. But as I kept selling cookies to my friends, my family, and they kept eating it, it just brought a lot of joy and fulfillment in me, and it kept pushing me to just keep growing my business.
Now you're a college student, right?
Correct. I'm a sophomore at TCNJ.
Wow, that's amazing. So you're starting young. Now, where do you bake these?
Yeah, so I rent out of a commercial kitchen to handle all my wholesale, my catering, and for my pop-ups.
So now, do you distribute these to businesses?
Yes, so I personally drive them all over New Jersey to help, spread my business, and a lot of local businesses love my vision and they want to help support.
So I will tell you, only because I know the campus of TCNJ, there's another business on that campus there that pretty much started similar to like you did, called Insomnia Cookies.
Yes, Insomnia, yes.
and I will tell you, I'm starting to vision that, you're going to be the next Insomnia Cookies, which is in a lot of campuses right now. It does very well. So you do this while you're doing school?
Oh yeah, I commute back, I dorm there actually, and then I drive back at least like twice a week to help just manage my business and make sure that I'm meeting quota.
Wow, that's amazing. So what is your goal when you get out of college, to start your own business?
Yeah, so my goal right now is to save as much as I can to eventually open my cafe in Monmouth County to help bring together the community and just throw a lot of events and have a good study environment for teenagers and other people that need to do work.
So let me ask you, being young, seeing how this process works, and hearing all the negativity about government, in this case, the government's doing the right thing, right?
Right, yeah, exactly.
Good. And is it easy accessible for it to be all set up?
Oh yeah, everything's online. There's a bunch of Facebook groups too to help each other out and just answer each other's questions.
Wow, so we're here today from 10 to 4. I don't want to take too much of your time. I want you out there selling and making some money. And good luck.
Thank you.
And have a great day. I want to welcome everyone, and I want to thank everybody. Look at this. I mean, it doesn't get any better here. And, just look at the scenery behind us. We're at the most nostalgic places down here in the Shore at Donovan's, and I want to thank everyone. It's all done with the team here in Monmouth County, and with our Deputy Director, Sue Kiley, Ross Sisitra, Eric Anderson, as you heard, our Sheriff, Sean Golden, and our County Clerk, Christine Handlin. And I know we have Declan O'Scanlan, our Senator here, Jerry Scharfenberg, our Assemblyman, and all the elected officials, please raise your hand, because I know we have a lot of them here today, and I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. A special thanks to our Division of Tourism, our Public Information, and of course, all of our county staff, because all these great things that we do around the county, we come up here, we stand up here, we tout the great things, all the presentations are done so well, but none of it happens without them. This is the driving force to the success of what Monmouth County is. It starts today. Okay, and goes all the way in most counties, okay, it goes to Labor Day, but not in this county. We've extended that, and we've extended that for a reason, for our business climate, to extend it, make it more profitable for our business climate, and make it a better quality of life for our residents to enjoy the great things that we have. 2024 was an incredibly successful. Collectively, Monmouth County shore towns achieved record-breaking beach revenue, surpassing for the first time $30 million of revenue, which is absolutely fabulous. Monmouth County also hit a pinnacle there. We went from $2.9 billion spent in 2023 to $3 billion spent here last year, which is huge. I want to touch on another thing. We just found out, and it comes from Terry O'Connor, our administrator, and myself, and of course Nick Duraco. For the first time in the history of Monmouth County, our value, and every county gets a value placed on it, we hit over $200 billion, the value here in Monmouth County. Now, that's great if you're selling. Obviously, if you're not selling, it's not so great. But the good thing about it is people want to be here, and people will pay to be here, and people will spend to be here. We continue to see a strong increase in both day and overnight visitors, and that's key. We're starting to see the lodging side, people making this the destination, how people used to go and take those family trips to Aruba, to all those other destinations. Now, Monmouth County's a destination that they get on a plane in, they pack the car, and they come here and they spend their week here. And that's really special for many, many reasons and helps many people. Of course, we try to promote it through different venues and different avenues to do that. And how we've done that is we created a travel guide. One of the tools we have promoting was a premier destination on our travel guide. The county distributes, now think about this, distributes 40,000 copies over multiple states to make people know what Monmouth County has. It's an international request. It has become, it's amazing, and I've seen it firsthand. The requests come into our tourism industry's department asking for that, which is really, really special. In 2023, we announced the first ever travel guide, and we had a photo contest to put on the front of that. This year, we did the same. And I would like to invite the winner up. Nick Zaremba. Nick, come on up here, Nick, to join us to the podium to receive our certificate of recognition. Nick's winning photo is an aerial photo of where else but Seabright, and captures the beauty of our coastline and beaches. And this is what he created here. It's unbelievable. So, on behalf of the commissioners, Nick, we would like to present this to you, and I want to thank you for putting the time, effort, and more importantly, just think what I said before, 40,000 people, before they open the book, are going to see what Nick did there. So congratulations. Thank you. Great on. The Executive Director of the Eastern Monmouth Chamber of Commerce, Speaker Jennifer Eichhoff.
The Chamber's been involved has been around since 1928. I started in 2018. We have over 300 members, business members and community members. We love our partnership with the county. We would not be where we are today without them. But we also like to see ourselves as a resource for our businesses. So many of the things that you hear about today, we also offer that information to our members on our press release page. We have connections on our EMAC page. So if you can't find what you're looking for at one site, look at another.
Hi, my name is Melissa Deanna, and I own Lucky Dog Surf Company in beautiful Seabright, New Jersey. And I want to start by thanking Monmouth County Tourism for choosing Seabright to feature this year. It's an incredible honor and such a great spotlight on our vibrant and growing town. Lucky Dog is more than just a surf shop, though. It's a community hub. We host events all year long, from our foam board face-off, it's a surf competition that raises money for our local humane society, to women's empowerment festivals, to movie nights and creative workshops like learning to play the ukulele. We have ukulele classes, surfboard building classes, jewelry making classes, etc. We have a lot going on. Follow us on Instagram, Lucky Dog Surf. Also, visit our website, luckydogsurf.com.
Hi, everyone. Cindy Ziff, Executive Director of Clean Ocean Action. Actually, Clean Ocean Action was founded above the hardware store in Seabright. So we have deep, deep roots, and our first event was held at the Peninsula House. That's where we actually were born. So Seabright has deep roots for Clean Ocean Action, and it's where I grew up on the beaches and where I found my love for the ocean and for all of its critters. You know, we have a great economy because we have great beaches and great water quality, but it wasn't always like that. And Monmouth County was key to this epic journey because Monmouth County back in the 80s actually tested the water. No one else was really testing the water in the United States. And when the water results came back to make sure they were healthy for fish and families, guess what? They weren't. And that's what led to horrible headlines. And it was a really bad time, but we took that hard hit, and because of that we got laws, we got stronger, incredible programs to reduce sources of pollution. We took that hit, but we got great water quality for New Jersey, and not only for New Jersey, but became a national law. So everybody has to test their waterways. So really, New Jersey has been at the forefront, but Monmouth County has been at the leading forefront, and that's also true with our back bays. We were one of the first to have a zero discharge area for our back bays, our boaters, and we have one of the best, programs here in Monmouth County for boaters to get their boats pumped out, and it's celebrating its 25th anniversary this year. And that boat's going to be in the water. It's called the Greener Blue, which is just a fabulous name. And so again, just highlighting the role that Monmouth County has played over the years as being a leader in promoting water quality safe for not just Monmouth County, but really the nation. And so we're really proud and honored to be a part of that. And we're going to have a good year, right?
Yes, we are.
We're going to have a great year. Thank you very much.
So everybody, please have a great summer, a healthy summer, and most importantly, a safe summer. Thank you and God bless.
Welcome to the Veterans Corner segment of Monmouth in Focus, a program about the services and functions of Monmouth County government. I'm Sue Kiley, Deputy Director of the Monmouth County Board of County Commissioners and liaison to the Division on Aging, Disabilities, and Veterans Services. Today, we will meet Vietnam War veteran Bart Famian. Welcome, Bart. Thank you so much for being willing to be here with us and tell some of your story. Before we begin, though, you just told me something really amazing, and that is when did you talk about your service, or did you not talk about it? Just tell me that story again.
Oh, the climate in the country when I came home, we were not well received, so we just didn't talk about it. And it was quite a while before, I started speaking, and as I told you, I went to an event with Medal of Honor recipients, and that kind of changed everything.
That got it going.
Yeah.
And you said that you've come to grips with it more or feel better about your service?
I do. When I talk about it, it's kind of therapeutic.
I bet.
It helps you deal with everything that you kept inside for so long. Being a medic, 19, 20 years old, seeing some of the things that I saw, and it was difficult at times.
Yeah.
But, now everybody knows about it.
Well, and that's a good thing. We want to be able to honor our veterans for the work and the dedication they put into keeping us safe.
Sure.
So it's always good to hear the stories, but then you just sympathize with what you went through.
Right.
And you were drafted.
I was.
How'd you feel about that?
Well, I was actually drafted on the day that Martin Luther King was assassinated.
Wow.
So it made a difficult day more difficult.
Yeah, I bet.
Because I don't think anybody really knew what to expect. And we didn't know about it until we got off the plane in South Carolina, and there were armed guards there. And we thought that was a little odd.
Yeah.
And somebody told us what happened, and that we'd be escorted of the armed guard. And,
Jeez.
It was, quite an emotional.
So you did everything a little differently than most.
Bit, yeah.
I had another question about learning, lessons you learned, or things that you would advise other veterans on if you had the opportunity, just based on having that experience.
Well, when I went into the Army, I was a 19-year-old kid, was very responsible, growing up in Brooklyn. The Army taught me, I think most people that know me today would say I'm responsible, trustworthy person. And the Army had a lot to do with that. And being a medic had a lot to do with that.
That's great.
Teaching me responsibility and stuff like that. So I do thank the Army for that.
That's great. Yeah. What I just saw here that you were in the Cavalry Regiment in Vietnam, the Armored Cavalry.
Right, 11th
Tell me a little bit about that.
Black Horse Regiment.
Okay.
When I got there, my commanding officer was George Patton III.
Oh,
the son of George Patton, and he was actually quite a pacifist. He would go out of his way not to have a fight, unlike his dad. But when he left there, he gave a speech and he apologized for, the 40 or 50 guys that were killed under his command, and he said had he done a better job, maybe that number would have been less. And the guy that took over was just the opposite. He'd just go looking for a fight, and just things kind of changed a lot.
Changed a lot, I would think. Yeah. I looking at the list of all of the medals that you achieved from all of your incredible work, and I just want to mention them, if that's okay.
Sure.
Let me see. You were awarded 2 Silver Stars, 2 Bronze Stars, 2 Purple Hearts, and the Army Commendation Medal for Valor. That's an incredible track record. Anything in particular you want to say about any of those?
Well, the Silver Stars are obviously the highest ones. The first Silver Star, my commanding officer that was an ambush. My commanding officer received the Medal of Honor. You need 3 witnesses, and I was one of the witnesses. And I never saw him again after that. I never knew he got the medal. And I was sitting in my backyard with my brother one day, and he's reading a magazine. It's about 5 years later. He says to me, "What was the name of your commanding officer?" I said, "Harold Fritz." He says, "He got the medal." And I never knew it.
No kidding.
During training, I remember one of the instructors said to us, in your platoon, there's, and I'll use the Armored Cab as, there'll be 8 to 10 ACABs, there'll be 20 gunners, 10 tank commanders, 10 drivers, but there'll only be 1 medic. He says, you're going to be their rabbi, their priest, and their bartender. Yeah. And they're going to come to you with, you're their medic.
And they count on you for, obviously, for their health.
You want to earn the name doc, and I think I did that. So
that's great.
I'm very proud of that.
Great.
Yeah.
I want to thank you, Bart, for joining us today and sharing your experiences. That, unfortunately, is all the time we have. So we will see you next time.